What's going on, guys? What the fuck? So you're going to be playing some Search and Destroy today here on Trailer Park. My loadout today is going to be a two-gun setup. I'm going to be using the TAR-21 for the first and last round, I believe. And somewhere in here I switch up to the UMP with cold-blooded on because the enemy team had a UAV. Nothing too exciting there. Wouldn't worry about the rest of the crap, but that's all pretty standard stuff. So I set up the first round because the first round is pretty terrible. I only pick up one kill. I'm actually the only person going to kill on my team, and being on the defending side of Trailer Park, that's pretty disheartening, really. I mean, it's such a dominant side. There's a lot more room to maneuver and a lot more cover to work with that you really don't see too many attacking teams actually pick up many victories on this map, but yeah. Whatever, what can you do? So first round got sped up for that particular reason. Moving on to round 2, I have switched my UMP class with cold-blooded just to avoid the UAV. I'm not taking a chance because whenever a UAV is up, I try to play differently by selling myself on the radar, by putting a red dot in one place and then moving to another. Somehow kind of, the way I think about it is I think of where they are and where my dot's going to show up, and then I try to place myself to where the pathing from that particular spot that the opponent is at would come through, and I try to place myself somewhere in between the two vantage points. Pick up a nice little double spray here, and I try to put myself between the two vantage points and pick up easy kills because honestly I don't have great aim, and playing somebody straight up I will probably 9 times out of 10 lose. So a lot of my kills come from shooting people in the back or from the side or from, you know, really odd vantage points that they wouldn't really expect, and should they have to react if my aim is not amazing, then it should be very difficult for them to actually get a good beat on me. Right here I found a guy who was idle in the spawn, and this is a stupid play by me, and I would suggest never doing this if you can avoid it. I come up to him and I knife him, which, you know, obviously you want to kill him, but who cares, but if you can help it, you don't want to knife somebody. You want to use your gun and you want to shoot them from range, because by knifing somebody you tell them that they are, if they're paying attention, they look around at where the skull is, then you're telling the opposing team exactly where you are. It's like putting a red dot on the map. It's essentially giving the other team a mini UAV against you. And oh, beautiful. I like that. I guess I thought I still had a syntax there, but back to my point. Don't ever stab somebody in if you can avoid it. You really want to try and keep yourself at a level of anonymity. Jesus, that is a very hard word to pronounce, but keep yourself at any level of anonymity that you can, and I don't take advantage of it there. Luckily it worked out for me in that particular scenario, but avoiding it I would do at all costs. And Cat, I do not want to hold you right now. So I got my 4 kill streak that round, and calling my care package in, it's a UMP, which sounds kind of iffy, but it actually really comes in handy later. And you need to remember that EMPs do shoot down air support for you instantly, so it really worked out for me. Pick up my 5th kill on this kill streak, and have my pred now, so I'm really in a very good position. We're still on the defensive side, so I really don't want to use my kill streaks just yet if I can avoid them. The only reason I would use any kill streaks at this point is to get to the EMP, which is under the Predator at this point, and I would only do that just to shoot down some form of air support. Guy camping in the back has a Claymored up, so don't really want to charge in there and get a quick kill there. And we're going to be moving on to round 4 with a good round win here. But you know, general topics are always hard to talk about, so I'm going to kind of switch it up here a little bit, and I'm going to talk about at my place that I work. Jesus, Cat, I do not want to hold you. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Alright, you're done. Get out! Anyways, so at the restaurant I work at, we're doing a fantasy league, and we had our fantasy draft the other night, and I must say, either A, the people I work with don't know anything about fantasy football, or B, I'm just a god at drafting. But this is the way my draft went down. In the first round, I picked 9th, mind you guys, so this is a 10-team league, and I picked 9th, so if anybody has any idea of, you know, fantasy football, you'll realize that this draft probably rapes face. And look at that terrible aim, that's just bad, but, I think we're 3 rounds through at this point. I have 8 kills, so, it's pretty good gameplay at this point. Anyways, so, in our draft, I picked 9th, so my first round pick was Maurice Jones-Drew, and coming into round 2, I was looking at picking up a quarterback, and Aaron Rodgers was already gone, so was Drew Brees, so I was pretty disappointed, but I picked up Matt Schaub because Matt Schaub is just going to be a beast with Andre Johnson, so that will be a pretty good pickup for me. My 3rd round pick, I picked up Greg Jennings. 4th round, I got Sean Green, which is a steal in the 4th round. I can't believe nobody picked him up. A lot of people are really worried that LT is going to split a lot of time with him, and I just don't see that happening. The only thing I can see is that LT may be the goal line back, which could kind of hurt me, but the scoring in our league, you get more points for yards than you do for touchdowns, so it'll probably still favor me in that regard. Round 5, I showed my true Texas Tech roots and drafted Michael Crabtree, which was kind of a stretch. I still had Steve Smith of the New York Giants on the board, and I probably should have taken him, looking back at this in retrospect, but I'm still pretty happy with Crabtree. I mean, they got to throw to somebody in San Francisco besides Vernon Davis, so I'm really not kicking myself in the teeth too much for it, but I was a little annoyed by it. For my 6th round pick, I picked up Jermichael Finley, which I was really happy about. I really think he's going to be underrated for tight ends once again this year, and I'm pretty sure he's going to have a monster year along with Greg Jennings. Donald Driver would be the only thorn in my side, and I really wanted to get him also. I really want to play a lot of the Packers for fantasy because they're just so deep in every aspect. Showing my Packer roots once again, round 7 I picked up the Packers defense because they had already picked up the Jets, Saints, I think the Chargers were already gone, and so was Philadelphia, so Packers were pretty much the only legitimate team left that I was really comfortable picking up, so I took them. I stayed away from the Ravens as much as possible because their secondary is so beat up, especially with Ed Reed out for as long as he is. For my 8th round pick, I picked up D'Angelo Williams. I couldn't believe he was still there, and he's just too easy of a pickup. And for my 9th round pick, which is where we ended the draft just because it was so late, I picked up LaShawn McCoy. So I know that last bit had nothing to do with Call of Duty whatsoever, but things to talk about are things to talk about. So hope you guys enjoyed this. I think the gameplay really speaks for itself. I mean, Trailer Park is it's a pretty basic map, and there's really not too much I can really talk about and give you tips on, so, you know, watch it back if you really need some tips on routes and whatnot, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. My name is Flux. Peace.